EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Lumen Field. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories.
Mac thing 19. Come on, come on.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down. First and 10. 18. Here we go.
On first down, it's Milrow. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
That's the Falcons' 4-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's a first down for their running back. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Third down and 2.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Hey, go!
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll come up to third and 3. London brought in motion. To the right. That's Pitts. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Falcon first down. Again, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Falcon. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because they have guys running that free the rest of this game. They're going to light up the scoreboard.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Ready. Drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
On 3rd down, Milrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, they couldn't start the game with 2 straight scoring drives. Much better job by the defense after some struggles on the opening drive. Coming out, forcing a stop, and now let's see if their offense can go out and even this up.
To return, it is Turpin. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 11-yard line.
You're going to go play action with Penix. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
He's brought down back at his own 7.
3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6. And it keeps the drive going.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
On 3rd down, Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Here's Penix to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Here's a run, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. That is a 1st National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
Pass.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On second down, here's Milroe. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
18 Cardinal, 18 50 Bobcat, 50 Buffalo.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Going to put a man in motion to the right. On second down, here's Penix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Third down, 3 to go. Now Penix. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Play is a turnover on down.
They'll begin here on the ground. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his third touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
Handoff here, up the middle. And this will be a Falcons first down. Take it up to about the 33-yard line. On play action, Penix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. With the man, he's got it, it's London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Atlanta. They'll throw. It's Penix. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Falcons.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action with Milrow. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their 1st. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
60 Bobcats, 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's into traffic, but taken in. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Penix on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's the punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready? 19 right. Panther 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back at the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Penix. That'll be intercepted. He's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 8.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Viking 18.
Now it's Milrow. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career,
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only...
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 19 Charger, 19, 2, go!
Now Milroe on first down. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and that ball's out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, Milroe. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seattle. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The extra point, up and good. And the Seahawks are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And let's give them about 4 on that one. JT Tuimoloau there to make the play. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. A run now on 2nd down. And that one going to be thrown down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Cougar 19.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
On the go.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Going over the middle. This one is complete. There he goes again. And he's into the end zone. Again. Touchdown Seahawks. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
The kicker on for the extra
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going right, it's taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Ready, break.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's very close goes to a first down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Buffalo, 18. Ready?
He'll try and throw for it with Milrow. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
60 Maverick.
To throw again is Milrow. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
18, hot, let's go. Hawk, 70, hot.
Up the middle they go. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 7, Cook. Ready.
Milrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. That's taken in. And he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with a pick.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. And that ball incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Atlanta.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Penix going to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Byron Murphy in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here it is, 4th down and 10. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Here's a run going left. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
Cougar 19. Let's go now. Cougar Buffalo 18. Steady.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
That's 79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And now, Greg, the return not particularly good. Tackle made. They're going to start the 14. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So take away the 6 points, and it's ruled an incomplete pass. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he's in. Kyle hits. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation. Take a couple knees. Get on with the win.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to